It's halfway to Halloween.
Oh my God.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
What's up, man?
Nothing much. What's
How
up?
you doing? Happy Saturday.
Yeah, it's the weekend again.
Yeah, again.
It's good. I like this
Yeah.
schedule.
Do you?
Yeah.
Saturdays work nice for you?
Well, it's because I'm not tired from work.
Yeah.
I know you're a night person, but
Yeah.
I'm more of a early morning person.
It's all right. As long as I got one of these,
Yeah,
good
just
to go.
bang.
No. It's
Oh, it's not?
slang.
It's
Stang slang.
I was trying to get a sponsorship. This podcast is brought to you by Slang. Caffeinated beverages. So,
So did you do your homework? Did you watch a horror movie?
I did. I did my homework.
Did you?
But first,
Butt stuff.
yes.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, this podcast is brought to you by Butt Stuff. This exciting new product that was just developed this year is a hydrogen-based liquid developed by scientists to be a deodorant for your rear end. But,
Yes. Oh.
no pun intended, while creating this revolutionary substance, the scientists discovered that Butt Stuff has other applications as well. We're going to make a commercial for this. Butt Stuff is not only a deodorant for flatulence.
Whose butt are we going to use?
I was going to say something, but I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, let's keep going.
You don't want to use my butt. It looks like a potato cut in half, and you get two halves of a potato.
Oh, man.
What was I?
Sorry.
I don't know. It can also be used as a cooking spray, a hair gel, a window cleaner, and a dog repellent.
A dog repellent.
Yep, we use
That's
it to
new.
repel the dogs.
Oh.
It is new.
Newly added this week.
You can purchase butt stuff everywhere. Fine liquids are sold. And Ocean State Job Lot.
Boom. Ocean State.
Boom.
Find everything there. Everything.
Everything. So I did my homework.
Oh.
Get back to what your first
All right.
point was.
What you got?
So we watched Us
Oh.
by Jordan Peele. You know, from Key and Peele.
Us.
Oh.
Oh.
It was. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Have you
I've
seen it?
that movie.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's a good ass movie.
And it's got a really crazy twist
yeah.
at the end.
Yep.
And I was like, what?
It's insane. Yeah, it's a great movie.
It was pretty good.
I wish I remembered most of it, but I don't.
They were like shadow people.
Yeah, and you end up like not knowing, right? At the end, like
Yeah.
if it was
this twist at the end, and you're
yeah.
like, what the F
I don't wanna
is going
spoil
on?
it.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. Go see that.
That's a good movie.
I
I always get it mixed up with what's the other one he did? In the dark, or is it?
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
The original one, the first
That
one
one's
he
also
made
really good. I love his movies. He does
was
a great
Get
job.
Out. Was it Get Out?
Get Out. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Where it's like a black
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
and he's with like this white girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's that
But
really
aren't
good
they
looking
en-
girl. What the hell's her name?
But they end up like being like
They're all
black
like,
people that took
brain-
over white bodies or something.
yeah,
like
they're like brainwashed, like they're like stuck there. And then like the white people are kind of like
that. Yeah, it's
taking
weird,
control of like
but it's good.
the black people's
Yeah.
bodies or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I liked Us better. But,
Yeah, Us was good. Yeah, I liked it better too, actually.
So if any of those, go watch Us.
Yeah, Us.
Do it.
Creepy. Super creepy. Oh, God.
Are you pulling something up, or am I waiting?
I'm trying. I'm just screwing things up. I was just going to pull this up and show you. Us. There it is.
Us. There it is.
And there was, what else was I
That's
gonna
got some
pull?
creepy vibes too. It's a little scary. A little scary movie.
Yeah, it was kind of scary.
Yeah.
If you can, talk about scary movies. You guys want to talk about scary movies, I'll tell you. How about you?
So you know what I watched?
I don't. That's why I asked.
That's why I'm about to tell you. I watched Trick or Treat.
Oh.
Now
I know I'm in a simulation. This is freaking weird. Okay.
Why?
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, I want to hear about it.
Okay.
Because I'm weirded out.
I don't know much about this. I love the guy. Yeah. This is the one I watched.
Okay.
Is this a new version of an old one, or is this like the first one?
I think it's the first one. I've never heard of it.
Because I've always seen that guy with like the sack thing on his head.
Like the burlap bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I thought he was from like an older movie, but maybe I'm wrong.
What year did that say? 2007?
2007, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty old. If you think about it, that's 16 years old.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like I've seen it before.
Do I know how to do math? Is that 16 years?
I don't know, man.
Whatever.
I dropped out. What's your excuse?
Bad at math.
But it was weird. It was not what I expected at all. It was strange. He is still really cool. Kind of cheesy when he takes his thing off, but...
Is this the face when he takes the sack off? Yeah, that's still... I think that's scarier.
Yeah?
The bag is scarier than that.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
That's just weird and corny. But it was just good, yeah? It was all over the place. It was like about this guy who likes to kill little kids at first, and then it was like these girls who want to go out and party and find guys, but then they turn to wolves and start killing people.
Yeah, what?
Like, and then he was like at the end.
Was it
like,
Stephen King? Is it a Stephen King story?
I don't know. Is it? It just
know.
popped up. And
I shouldn't be on Images, I guess.
It just popped up, and I was like, "Oh, this movie," and I should watch it. Yeah, it's on HBO Max. There you go.
Oh, she's in it. Leslie Bibb.
Yeah, she's one of the girls that.
You know her. You know what she's in? Talladega Nights. She's the wife.
Oh my God, she is, dude. That's great.
This dude, he's in a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, he's the crazy old neighbor.
And Paquin. Well, there's a lot of famous actors in that.
These are all the wolf girls.
You know what freaks me out about this though?
The wolves looked horrible.
Did somebody recommend this to you?
No, it just popped up, and I was like, hey, I've been meaning to watch that.
So I don't know if it was last episode or the one before that.
Yeah.
We were talking about like intro scary movies.
Yeah.
Might have been last episode. And someone sent me a message. You guys need to watch Trick or Treat.
That's their intro movie?
And I know I didn't say this to you. Or it might have just been a recommendation. Yeah, it's a good scary, it's a good Halloween movie.
Yeah, it was great. It's just like,
I've never seen it.
I thought it was going to be all about this, like, this kid-looking thing.
Yeah, but it's all over
so
the place.
much, dude. There was so much in it. I was like, damn, this is crazy. I was like, oh, so it's about this guy who likes to kill kids. And but then that guy gets killed by all these girls who want to party and turn to wolves.
Interesting.
And then it switches over to the little kid, and it shows him. It's all on Halloween night from different people's perspectives.
So it is a Halloween.
Yeah, it's on Halloween night, and it's just from all different point of views. So they keep going back and forth, and why things tie into each other. It's pretty cool, pretty scary, kind of gory. Nothing crazy, but
cool.
It was cool. I thought it was a remake of an older movie. I really did.
Not that I know of. I mean, I could also be wrong. I've never seen it.
I don't think so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So, how was Button Club?
Button Club was really good. We're just finishing up our Ranbat series, which is 6 weeks of like people gathering points for every time they win. And cool. And then tomorrow, actually, by the time they watched this, it was Sunday. We have the Ranbat finals, which we're doing at the compound.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to live stream it at 4 o'clock if you want to tune in and watch.
What's the date on that?
It'll be past by the time this comes out, but yeah, it's tomorrow.
Frig. Oh, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Legit tomorrow. Not your tomorrow.
2 days ago.
It's tomorrow.
So we'll have to.
So at 4 o'clock.
If
you would like to tune in.
If you got anything to share it with me and I'll share it on the page.
Oh, okay, cool. And yeah, I do. I have a.
So a few days ago, you guys saw me share something. That's what Jared's talking about now.
Okay, there you go. It's hard to get this timing stuff right.
I know, dude. It's well, we could never.
Yeah,
we can
unless
never
we're doing it live.
Record.
Yeah,
and then immediately, if we could do this live somehow, it would be a nightmare. We can never actually do it, but I'm just saying, like,
yeah, that's how it should go.
It would,
yeah.
We'd have to be like, do it and put it out in the same day, or like the very next day.
Yeah,
which
I've thought about it.
Our schedules just don't.
I know
match up for that.
But I just had it in my brain, like we sit by the fire and live stream, and do like a live podcast.
Oh yeah,
by
we
the
can
fire,
totally
dude.
do that.
Yeah.
Could do that sometime. We'll have to use our phones though.
Make s'mores.
Make s'mores.
Tickle each
Yeah,
other.
sounds
Tickle
good.
fights. You want to have tickle fights?
So Mighty Guitars has had a big uptick in
Get
business.
out of here.
Dude, I've been
Yeah?
I
Busy?
So I deal with a music school.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone's called it a guitar school. It's a music school in Sandwich called Score Music.
Do you know about Symphony?
I know about Symphony. I know the people at Symphony.
Do you?
Yeah.
My uncle used to work there
Oh, really?
and do guitar lessons.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I worked there. My high school, I had an internship
Oh, yeah?
for my final semester in high school.
Oh, that's sick.
And I used to go there and like tune guitars.
Yeah?
Yeah. I actually learned a lot from the guy. They had a guitar tech that worked there. There was this old guy named Dave. Me and my father used to refer to him as Yoda because you'd bring him literally anything and he could fix anything. It was cool. Yeah. He taught me a bunch of stuff. But
he was like the instrument guru.
yeah, he was like a guru. So
That's awesome.
Score Music in Sandwich is where I get most of my business from.
Oh, yeah? They're just like passing it on
Yeah,
to you?
and the owner Steve there, he's hooked me up like week after week recently. It's
Sick,
been
man.
like, hey, I got another one for you. And I'm like, yes.
Dude, congratulations.
And I'm not
man.
like making tons of money,
Yeah, but it's a
but
start.
I feel
yeah.
like as a side business and half the stuff I'm like learning as I go.
Yeah,
If it gets
definitely.
complicated.
Yeah.
So it's like
that's perfect
So
for
I
you
don't
right now.
charge a lot of money, and it's
Yeah.
it's perfect.
That's how you
It's
do it, man. That's how you
perfect
get your name
scenario.
out there.
Yeah.
Then
So
people
it's
are
good.
like, this guy's really good. And then this music shop's like, let me get him.
Yeah, let me get up
Let me
on
stack
this.
them up, man. Like,
Get
it'll
it-
be stacks on stacks on stacks. Guitars, basses.
Get up on this. So somebody told me that
What?
you have a question for me. You said
Yes.
you did. I like to talk
Thank
in
you.
the most
Because I
confusing
already
way.
totally forgot about that.
I like to talk in the most
Already.
confusing way I can
No, that's perfect.
to make
Yes.
everybody confused,
I was thinking,
like
right?
I am all the time.
And I was like, you you asked me how my childhood was growing up with Halloween.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, what was your childhood with Halloween? Was it like
It was glorious.
wait,
It was good.
was it like middle ground? Or were you guys like above and beyond? You know? Just loved Halloween? Or was it just like today's Halloween, let's do trick or treating and
No, it was cool. It was hyped up
Yeah?
for sure. I mean, I have like memories of going to around my neighborhood that I grew up in with like my sister.
Yeah.
And I'm obviously at some point my brother went around with us, but he's 7 years older, so
Yeah.
I don't have like vivid memories of like him trick or treating. But he
Yeah.
probably brought us around when he started to get older. He also probably took off and hung out with his friends. So I don't,
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
I'm sure there's a few years in there that he was like
Yeah,
right
for
along
sure.
with us.
For sure.
I was probably really young. So the
then
memories
you're-
are going around my neighborhood and then going around my grandmother's neighborhood, which was in Fall River, with my cousins.
Yeah.
And my dad's side of the family, I'm not going to name all my cousins. That'd be
No.
kind of weird. It'll take too long. But we had a group of kids.
Oh, so you guys
I would say starting at my sister, who's like 2 years older than me.
yeah.
She's like 2.5, 3 years older than me. Every year there was a kid in my family, and some years there was multiple kids,
Yeah.
like from different like cousins and aunts and stuff. I have a group of cousins that are like older than me.
Yeah.
That
So you guys were
their
like-
kids are my age.
Yeah.
So it was like,
So you guys like ganged up.
yeah. So it was like half a dozen, 8 kids,
Damn.
all like in a line of like
Showing up at one doorstep, I'd
Yeah.
be pissed.
dude. So like that was a memory of a lot of things in my childhood, a lot of family parties.
That's
it was
awesome, man.
freaking crazy. So like we'd
awesome.
show up at my grandparents' house, all of us.
Yeah.
We'd all individually be like ringing the doorbell, driving my grandparents crazy, but they were
Wow.
happy to see us.
So it was like literally like Christmas, but Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time with all these cousins.
Yeah.
So like every family event was an event. Like
yeah.
all the kids' birthday parties, like, you know, I had one aunt that like always had games for us to play and stuff. And
Yeah.
like it was crazy.
So you dressed up every year.
every year dressed up.
Is there one that you like?
I
You really remember? Like, I did this shit this year. Like, my costume looks sick.
Not really.
No, you can't remember.
So, like, I think I mentioned when I was younger, I didn't have any two front teeth
Yeah.
from medication. I asked my mom. The medication was antibiotics. They had me on so many antibiotics that it actually rotted the teeth right out of my head. So I had no two front teeth for a number of years. I was a vampire. I was
Is that so you could have your?
because I looked like I had fangs. They were just like, he's sick.
I thought you were gonna
you're
say
a vampire.
like.
I was pale anyway, so I didn't have to put any face paint on me. I was just like, all pale.
Poor guy.
I honestly don't remember most of the Halloween costumes other than that. And I know I was a clown more than once, which is creepy as hell.
Like a creepy clown or like a happy clown?
No, like a happy clown.
Yeah.
My mom, in Westport, we had this, they would do a Halloween thing where all the kids dressed up and you'd walk around the school like a little parade. And they made a big deal out of it. My mom was one of the moms that would like always help out.
Yeah.
She was on like the PTA and shit.
Oh, wow.
So she came and was like helping the other kids doing like face paint, makeup and stuff. Not face painting, but like making them look like Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like I remember being a clown and my mom was dressed up as a clown.
Yeah.
And I have like pictures of it from when I was a kid. It was really creepy. I should really find those and post them. But I mean, I have all good memories of Halloween.
That's awesome.
My parents didn't go above and beyond. It was
No.
like just the shit on the windows because they got like a bow window in the front porch.
Yeah.
So they'd put that Dracula head. And
Did your dad ever like care about it, or was he just like whatever?
No, my dad would bring us around.
Take this shit down.
My mom would do the house. She'd hand out the trick or treaters candy, and my dad would bring us around.
Oh, cool! So they had a little team effort there.
Yeah, they did everything as a team.
That's
for the
cool,
most
man.
part.
That's
so I
awesome.
mean, that was it though.
So Halloween was
It was good. It was good. And then in the neighborhood I grew up in, I had an uncle down the street, and my grandmother lived like right. I could see my grandmother's house from our front door.
Really?
But it was on like the road going that way.
Wow.
So
was your whole family in the same?
Yeah, it was my mom's side. We were
area?
like three houses.
Yeah.
Mine was in the middle.
Wow.
Yeah. It made like riding my bike around the neighborhood was good.
Yeah, because you knew it was just all family.
Because I'd like go down to the end of the street, and
You
if
guys
my
run
mom,
the neighborhood,
if
dude?
my mom needed me, she'd call my aunt, and my aunt would call out Matthew. And I'd be like, "Whoa!" She'd be like, "Your mother just called. You need to go home."
You have like human intercoms throughout the neighborhood.
Yes, exactly. And same thing for my cousins. They'd come up, and my mom
Yeah.
would be like, "Your mother called. You guys need to get home."
That's pretty sick, man.
The moms just out there screaming at each other. We'd be at my grandmother's.
Yeah.
My grandmother would just be screaming at us anyway.
Oh.
It was good. It was good times.
Cool,
No,
man.
but yeah, Halloween was cool. I don't have any distinct memory of me having, any kind of crazy costume.
Yeah.
But my cousin Danny, he grew up in Fall River, across the street from that other grandparents, right? And one year he was a head on a table.
A head on a table?
Yeah, my wife went to elementary school with him. And when we met, I remember saying, who do you know from the area or whatever? Because we didn't grow up in the same town. So
Yeah.
I remember asking her, I'm like, oh, maybe you remember my cousin Danny. He moved away when he was young. But she's like, I don't know. There's a couple of Dannys, whatever. And I was like, one year he was a head on a table for Halloween. And my wife was like, holy crap, I remember that.
So wait.
So
did he have to like stay planted to the table?
So it was like a card table.
Or was he just carrying a table
like on his shoulders?
on his shoulders?
So picture like a square card table,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, what, 2.5, 3 feet wide or whatever.
Very
They
big.
cut a hole in the middle of it,
Yeah.
and they put a platter,
So,
a silver dish
Yeah.
with a cover on it. And the bottom of the table was covered with a tablecloth. So he went up to people's doors, rang a doorbell, and was completely covered. It was just a table with a cover on it.
That's
So
fantastic, dude.
So the people would be like, okay, and they'd lift the lid, and it would be my cousin Danny's head that looked like a severed head on the table.
So every time he would just set himself up after ringing the doorbell.
Yes.
That's
So
fucking
they'd ring the bell.
amazing, dude. That's great.
Yeah, their mom, my Auntie Donna, was really, really into Halloween.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's awesome.
they went over and above in the front yard. There was one year they had a bunch of like dummies. And I remember leading up to this being kind of confused because my aunt was melting candle wax and pouring it into like latex gloves and then cutting the glove away, and you made a hand.
Oh, just made hands.
So she had like severed hands, and Danny was a head on a table. Like, it was crazy. There was crazy stuff. Anything her kids said they wanted to do, she would make it happen for them for Halloween.
That's crazy.
So one year,
I can't even fathom that.
One year, there's a bunch of dummies in the front yard.
Yeah.
And my Uncle Mark was one of the dummies. He sat there perfectly still
just
while all the family showed up, because my grandparents' house was the one across the street.
Yeah.
So we were all meeting up so the kids can go trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
It's all these kids. So Uncle Mark sat there for hours while people lined up. Like, people were like gathering in the front yard, taking a look at all their decorations.
He didn't like scare anybody?
He jumped up and scared one of my other uncles. Scared the shit out of him.
I was like, he was just dedicated to like the dummy.
That's how it was. My Auntie Donna was over and above on like most holidays.
That's amazing.
She'd make ornaments for everybody for Christmas and stuff. Yeah.
She'd make all the Halloween food, like the fingers, hot dogs.
Probably. I don't remember eating food, really. It was just all about candy. You
just didn't eat?
I just didn't eat much. But yeah, it was pretty blown out over there.
Cool,
it was a good time.
Happy for you. I'm just kidding.
So yeah, that was good.
That's great, man. That's
good
awesome.
Experience.
It's good to have all those memories.
Yeah.
Gotta pull them out.
Yeah, it was good, actually.
Yeah, man.
I think my cousin Kara, who was Danny's younger sister, I think she wanted to be a tree one year for Halloween.
A tree?
A tree.
Like a spooky tree?
So they made her a tree. They literally made like a paper mache tree around her. And then she was like small steps, like shuffling the whole entire trick-or-treating, the whole neighborhood, like shuffling.
Your family's weird, man.
Yeah,
out of all the things you can be, you got a tree, a table,
and a head on a table. Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna say table, and a dummy in the front yard.
Yeah, it's wild. Some wild
Very
stuff.
stationary things.
Yeah, we were a real stationary family. So we have, I've been asking everybody to send in spooky and scary stories.
Yeah, we got some.
We do. Last episode I mentioned the Cape Cod Paranormal Consortium.
Yeah.
And I reached out to Caitlin, who is one of the girls.
Yeah.
And I said, "Hey, do you have any spooky stories?" She's also
how many is there? 4?
There's 5 of them total.
5 of them.
On episode, I want to say it was 24.
Man, I wish I had that many friends.
It was episode 24 that I had them on. It was really a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
And I talked to 3 of them, and one of them was Caitlin.
That's awesome.
And she did not shy away from
the stories.
She gave me an unbelievable amount of stories.
All right.
I haven't even read through it all yet.
What's her name?
Caitlin DeRose.
Caitlin. Thank you, Caitlin.
And you want to talk about people that go above and beyond.
Yeah.
Her and her husband go nuts for Halloween.
For Halloween?
They have like a 12-foot skeleton in their front yard and stuff.
Oh, my
like,
God.
It's wild. There's some wild stuff. So anyway, I'll read one of her stories.
Yeah, pick one.
And I feel like it kind of relates to my family. And a little bit. I have a kind of a common thing going on.
Cool.
Okay, so where do I start? All right, so I asked her to send me some stuff. She said she thought of a few things. She said, my history of hauntings. Oh, and also, I'll mention this. I want to say she's also a medium.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she the one that came to your house?
No, that's a separate medium.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. But
same type of stuff though.
Same kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah. So she goes, my history of hauntings goes back as far as I can remember. There were always imaginary friends that I had around me. And according to my mother, I was always having a conversation with someone that she couldn't see.
Oh.
So apparently she was a weird kid.
Weird is what we're all about, baby.
And growing up, I was obsessed with all things Halloween, paranormal, ghosts, whatever. And, of course, my crystals and rocks. So to say I never felt alone, even as an only child, for 9 years is accurate. I had plenty of friends in the physical and spirit world.
Oh, dang. She never get lonely.
Nope. All right, so here we go. When my grandmother passed, she lived with us at the time. The attic space of our house was turned into a game room, and we had a pool table. Oh. My grandmother was too sick to make it to the third floor to play pool, though she wanted to so badly. After she passed, it was almost immediate that me, myself, and a ghost. No, myself, my mom, and sister would hear muffled voices on the third floor at night. The voices then turned into pool balls banging against each other as if someone was playing.
Get the hell out.
The thing was, my father was a very OCD, clean person, and he always kept the cover on the pool table whenever it was not in use, and the balls were all in the pockets. So to hear the balls bang around at night brought us some joy. I hoped it was her playing every night since she no longer was sick. So it's something. After a while, my father, the skeptic, heard it. He heard it as well. And while he takes the debunking approach very seriously, he couldn't deny what he had heard. We lived in that house for 20 years, and even long after we stopped playing pool, stopped playing regularly. My grandmother and her friends were up there every week.
Every week?
Yeah. So what do you think of that?
First of all, y'all just accept that there's someone's playing pool in your attic in the middle of the night?
Yeah, I'd have a hard time not going up there.
She said it made her happy because it's like...
Yeah, well, she was thinking that it was her
growing
grandmother.
up, she's like, she's
grandma
playing pool. I love it.
Yeah.
That's actually adorable.
Yeah.
But my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you would just put a camera up there, right?
Yeah. So are you a skeptic of these kind of things? Because of the religious upbringing, or you're just like, nope, that's not a thing?
No, I'm definitely a skeptic. I'm not going to lie, because the way I grew up. And I've just never seen anything like that or heard anything like that in my life yet, so far. So I'm not saying it can't happen.
If I die before you.
I would like...
want the shit out of you.
I would like to have my own experience. But even then, I think I would still like try to debunk it. And like in that case right there, I would just put a camera up there. And if, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe you just hear it, you don't see it.
Right.
But then again, what if it's all in her head?
Yeah. So, I mean, I've had other people say things similar to this. I had a friend that... who was that? I'm trying to think if it was an old coworker or a friend of mine. Anyway, somebody was saying someone had passed away in their house and they were hearing like a can open.
Yeah.
Like everybody's going to bed and you hear...
Grandpa was an alcoholic?
Yeah, I think so. I think whoever it was, whoever that passed away was like a beer drinker. And they were like, every night, that's what they would be doing. You'd hear them at the couch.
See, like a part of that wants me to believe that that's just what these people... Like they might seriously be hearing it in their head, but that's how their brain is healing from.
But collectively, 3 people, 4 people are hearing it.
People do it all the time. It's just what we're used to.
Yeah.
When someone passes, everyone, wants to
hold on to
heal
it.
themselves by
right.
believing these specific things. Very specific things.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
So that's my problem that I have. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm not saying I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
I just feel like we just naturally do that to ourselves.
Right.
To help ourselves heal.
So I think I've told this story before.
Yeah.
It's very similar to this because it deals with somebody dying.
Mm-hmm.
But that same aunt that I was talking about before, she had passed away very young.
Yeah.
She was in her 30s and she died of breast cancer.
Wow.
And then I think I mentioned this, the night she died, I was laying in bed, young kid crying, whatever.
Yeah, and then the window, right?
Yeah, the window, and the I was talking to her, and then the shade of the window, not like a Venetian blind where you twirl the thing, the old pull down kind.
Yeah.
Came whipping open, right in the middle of like me being like, "Give me a sign, Auntie Donna," and it shot up.
Yeah.
And I screamed. My mom came in, was kind of annoyed with me because they were upset, obviously, in the next room. Mm. And then when she pulled it down, it had a big tear right down the middle of it. So, you know what I mean? That's like a physical thing that I saw happen as I'm talking. It's for that to be a coincidence of this curtain that's never done that ever.
Yeah.
Me being like, if you can hear me, give me a sign, and it happens. It's kind of like a weird. That's a coincidence.
Yeah, it is.
It is, right? I mean, it's hard to believe.
Well, for me, it's like my brain automatically goes to like, how old was this pull-up curtain? Maybe it finally just let go and just fucking.
Yeah, a hell of a time for it to let go.
Coincidence, baby. It happens all the
time. No, it's weird.
No.
So that's my.
I want to believe. I don't know.
See, I
need help.
I don't know. I believe that stuff. But it's like only to a certain extent. Some people's stories are a little more out there.
Like I watch all this kind of stuff on YouTube. I watch ghost hunting stuff on YouTube. I watch it all the time. Yeah. But to me, I watch it because I'm just like watching them really trying to prove a point that they just can't really prove. Yeah, and they're doing their best, but like nothing is really actually proof. There's no There's these things that they create and they create these certain situations, but it all can be done easily.
So you have to go back and listen to
that episode
to them because these people, they're not famous. They don't do it for money.
Yeah, of course.
And they're not really trying to do anything except for just do it.
Yeah.
They're just out there investigating paranormal places and haunted houses and whatnot. Yeah. So they're not making money from it. Right. They're not famous.
That's what I need. I need real people to help me.
You're going to talk to them?
I will.
I told her when we have guests on the show
that
she can join us. And I think it'd be really good.
That's a perfect way to do it.
Because it would be a good skeptic and believer and then the person doing it.
Yeah.
It'd be good.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying I don't believe. I want to believe in a way. Yeah. I really do.
Well, I'm the same way. I want to believe it too because it's happened to me. Yeah. But I don't. You have to be skeptic in a certain sense.
Yeah.
To not. You can't just accept everything.
Of course. Yeah.
It's like people that they read the Bible. And they're like, that's the word of God.
No.
It's like, no, but it was man-made written, though. That's not.
That's just fairy tales written for adults.
Yep. I agree. And I want to mention something.
What?
It's not new, but I'm not squeaking.
Did you WD-40 that thing?
No, I have a different chair. It's
a whole different chair.
It's a totally different folding chair.
Is that the squeaky guy?
That's the squeaky man.
We're gonna beat the shit out of it after this episode.
It's like Office Space. We destroy
We're gonna jump it. Yeah.
I don't know. Nobody complained.
We're gonna. Yeah.
So so you're a skeptic of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you believe in like mediums, like people that can talk to spirits?
I don't.
No.
I'm open. Okay. I'm open to it. All right. Don't hate me or throw rocks at me. But I'm just skeptic because
you can be.
Because I can be, and because I just really have never heard or seen anything that makes me want to believe it. Like there's also like well-rounded things that you can tell a person that will relate to them no matter what. who the person is, what they've gone through in their life. There's standard things that you can just say and feel to make them believe that what you're feeling and saying is 100% right.
So some more technical difficulties on the video end. Hopefully we got most of what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the very last thing we said was. So we were talking about mediums.
So yeah, I just feel like a lot of those things are like almost universal in a way. You can use it on multiple people. You can say things to multiple people. And that's what it is. It's like knowing how to do that well. So
there's like the famous guys on TV.
Yeah.
I don't really believe them because they're just, you can't.
That's the perfect example of someone who can come on TV, say these certain things that will reach probably 20,000 people the same.
And they're in a room with 400 people.
Right.
And you're like, I'm feeling
and they think like, this guy's talking to me.
I feel like a J name in this area. You're like, my name's Jared. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And you're like, somebody died and they're trying to communicate with you.
Yeah.
Everybody in that room had somebody that died that was trying to communicate with them.
Exactly.
So it was very obvious.
Exactly. Everyone's kind of relatively gone through the same things in life. And if you're way off, then you're like, you know, they can just be like, you're not feeling this, please leave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the people who accept it, they can push forward. And they can.
So there's like, so my dad was a really big skeptic of anything even like that.
Is it all men? Are all men skeptics? Can we just not accept things?
I think so. I think more men are skeptics.
Even a lot of the older guys, because my dad was the same way. He's like, that's all bullshit. Therapy's bullshit. Mental health is bullshit.
Yeah. Mental health bullshit. You just bottle it up. Fucking wait until your brain explodes.
He's accepting now.
Is he?
Yeah, my dad watches now, so.
Oh, sweet.
Love you, Dad.
Hi, Jared's dad. That's cool. So my dad was a big skeptic, but he had one thing that he always used to say.
Yeah.
That was, there was something that only him and his sister knew about. And it was like a certain phrase.
Mm-hmm.
And he said the only way... Thank you for being so quiet. The only way he would believe it is if he went to a medium and the medium said that certain phrase to him.
Right.
Because it was straight from his sister who passed away when she was in her 30s. And never were able to get him to do a medium or anything.
But you know where that shit does happen?
Where?
On TV and on recordings.
Yeah.
Because they can figure it out beforehand.
But nobody knows. That was the thing. My father told me.
Right, but your dad would have had to tell them, and then on TV they could be
like... He wouldn't have, though. He would have been like, then I'm not doing it.
That's why it would have never worked.
Yeah, he would have been like, I'm not doing it.
Right.
But leading up to like a private session, well, we could have never, I think he didn't want to know.
One time.
Like, I think that he was like, you know...
So they couldn't do it.
He didn't want to know that his sister was able to communicate with him. Like,
so that he asked for like the specific phrase.
He just never did it. He just never did it.
He just said if you're there.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, the only way that would prove that stuff was real is if Donna came through and said this to me."
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So it's
like I said, I don't have enough to go off of.
Yeah, I'd like to
do it. But I'm
open
to more.
I'd like to do a medium session with someone, because I had a medium on the show, and it was weird. It was a weird situation.
Yeah.
And I've met a few people that are like, have that kind of like communicating ability and shit. And it's always like you always feel different when you're near them.
Yeah.
They have like a different, and I believe in that shit, man.
Oh,
like,
of course, yeah.
My grandmother and great grandma,
people carry that energy,
tarot readers and
carry
fortune
that
tellers.
vibe.
Yeah.
But I think it can only go so far until it's like, you know.
Well, I think I mentioned this also. I think there's something to, like, when someone dies, they have some sort of essence or spirit that is with them. And I don't know if it's like a matter of, like, it's like a matter of time and it slowly fades away, maybe.
Yeah.
Because when somebody...
It's fresh.
Yeah, but somebody just died.
Yeah.
You can communicate with him, and they'll flip open and tear a curtain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's like other shit happens throughout the years
Yeah.
where they're physically doing shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's something that exists.
Let me just say this.
And goes away slowly.
I'm going to tell you this. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, if I die
Yeah.
and I wake up a few seconds later and I'm still on this fucking planet as a ghost, I'll be pissed. Okay?
I'll be pissed.
I'll be pissed.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be like,
What would be the best case scenario for you? Like,
I'm just gone, man. Just eliminated.
you just want to be gone.
Yeah.
That's what I think happens.
You know what I mean? It's just black. It's nothing. And you're just gone.
Just nothingness.
If I wake up and now I'm this ghost
What
on this
about-
planet and I'm like, I'm going to go show everyone that I'm still here and I still love them, I'll be pissed.
I said that's what makes you the best ghost. You'll be like, I don't want to be here
wanna
doing
be
this. And you'll be
I'll grab that window curtain, man. I'll fling that
you'll
shit
be doing
up
all
so it
sorts of
rips.
shit. I'll be here crying.
Yeah.
My ghost died.
Yeah. And then I'll float
He
my
was
way
working
over
on a
here.
car and it fell on him.
I'll come to the mic while you're editing an episode. And I'll be like,
While I'm talking, you'd be like, hey, everybody, this is Jared. I'll be like, what? Oh, my God, he's here with me now.
yep. And then I'll do what I said last episode. I'll whisper those really negative thoughts in your brain.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'll be like, you're going to lose everything.
No.
Everything.
No, Jared. No.
This podcast is going to crash and burn.
Oh, no. Not much happens.
Yep. I'll be pissed. I'll be so pissed.
Oh, man.
I'll be like, when
Don't
I'm
be
ready to
mad.
leave, I want to leave. I don't want to stay here.
I'll do all sorts of perverted stuff if I have ghostly powers.
You'd be like little Nicky, dude.
Oh, I'll be so bad. I'll drive my wife crazy.
Yeah.
More crazy than I drive her now.
Yeah.
It'll be bad. She'll be like, leave me alone. I'm trying to sleep. No, I'm just being a perverted ghost.
Yep.
How did we get on that? I don't know.
So yeah, I'm open. I would love to have someone to talk to and maybe change my mindset, change my stubborn mindset. But for now, it's just like I don't have enough.
It's also easy to be skeptical
I need more.
when it's something that the people that do that all the time have all the information.
Yeah.
And it's not a common thing for people to believe.
Yeah.
So it's easy to be like, hey, these people are all crazy. They don't know, they're just experiencing whatever.
Yeah.
And it's not it's not like believed by the majority.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to be skeptical because
Yeah, man.
we're all just like, whatever.
And like all the stuff we have provided to us is like, no, I want to really see it or hear it. Like, I don't want to see a ball roll across the floor or like someone banging on a pipe fucking 3 hallways down. Ooh, scary.
Oh, I heard a bang. Yeah.
No.
And also those shows don't help
No, they don't.
because like half the time they go to like,
And then they talk to the ghosts with the little voice boxes that they hook
Yeah.
up and wire up. No, there's be someone outside the building on a walkie-talkie talking through.
Yeah,
that
right.
thing.
I just want to hear it. I want to
Yeah.
physically hear it without a
No,
machine. Yeah,
get
I
that
get what
shit
you're
out of
saying.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's easy to be skeptical.
Yeah.
It's easy to disprove everything they do, like you said. Oh,
Yeah.
what year did you die?
Yeah.
Some dude's like two buildings down, and he's like, 1865.
Yeah.
You're like, well, why are you still here?
Yeah. There you go.
Because I was murdered. Oh, do you need us to find your killer?
Yeah.
No, it's cool.
It's cool. I'm just hanging out.
No, it's cool.
I miss my Xbox. I just want to play Xbox. But my hands won't hold the controller.
Tell my great-grandchildren I love him.
See, we'll do some ghost hunting right now. Ready? Nate, just stay on his camera. All right? You just stay there hanging out. Ready?
Yeah. What was that?
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy, dude. There was a bottle cap that just came from
Where could that bottle
the
cap
ceiling
possibly
tile,
come from?
dude. You know what it was? Is whoever lived here before really loved Poland Springs. And she just
This
loves.
podcast is brought to you by Poland Springs Spring Water.
And she always threw the bottle caps. Always threw them.
Yeah, I heard
When
that.
she get mad.
I heard that.
So she's mad. I don't believe. You saw it on camera, dude.
I can't even believe that I saw something fly by my head. Yeah, it hit this.
Oh, man.
Did it hit this one?
I hope
It hit this one.
that one, yeah. I can't throw that far. I mean, she can't throw that far. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. If you're a big, strong believer, come tell me.
And say I don't think
Otherwise.
there's a need to apologize. I think people just
I do feel
need
bad.
to.
If someone, if that's their passion, that's their
but
life.
we're
you
open
know,
to
I
it.
don't-
We're not.
Yeah.
We're not shooting it down.
Yeah.
I'm not shooting it down. I mean, I think
I just need more. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I need more.
I need it to be more personal experience.
Yeah.
I need it to be like a tangible thing where I'm there seeing it.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact there's not somebody with
Yeah.
a walkie-talkie in the other,
Yeah.
I need to know it. I need facts.
Right. Exactly.
And I'm not.
It's like I had with the whole demon possession thing I talked about last episode.
Yeah.
I had physical proof in front of me.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm still skeptical over it.
See, the thing.
So ghost stories and all that can't.
Yeah, to go back
I'm
to that
already-
stuff.
Yeah.
Your story, like you said, you physically saw it. But
Physically.
I have like a list of shit that I from that story that makes it easy to be skeptical
Right. Of
because
course.
of the group setting.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If
Because
I'm
of-
skeptical over something that I saw physically in
yeah,
front of me,
right.
how
Yeah.
can I be skeptical over a voice on a voice box
Right.
or a item being thrown or,
So it's like, yeah, we all do that skeptical,
or a tapping
the
noise?
skeptical thing. Yeah, the tapping noise. That could be.
Like,
How big is this crew?
dude, your water heater expands in your basement and makes
Yeah.
a noise.
Oh, this house makes all sorts of noises. It's crazy. But yeah, they're in an abandoned insane asylum.
Yeah, they can set up anything they want.
We don't.
It's empty.
It's just us three. There's fucking like
Yeah,
four
you
camera guys.
you got
Like
10
we have
people,
no
yeah.
idea how big this crew is.
Yeah, you got someone in a room down the hall.
They're hearing. Oh my God, that was the pipes.
Yeah.
What could possibly make a sound on a
Yeah.
pipe in a 200-year-old building?
Yeah, it's silly.
Yeah,
Silly.
you end up at the end of like an episode of one of those shows with like a list
Yeah.
of shit it could be.
And that's the other problem too, is like it's so common now, like you said, it's everywhere
Yeah.
that most people are believers, but you also got these YouTubers who are just ruining shit for the people who are genuinely making something of it.
Right.
But then you got these YouTubers setting up all this fake ass shit that's like
Yeah, it doesn't help.
that puts these real actual people.
Especially those video editors.
That's right.
Those damn video editors,
damn
man,
it,
they can do
man.
anything.
That's it.
They can do anything
I
with
can
their
say something
editing
and
skills.
he could distort it and chop it up.
Yeah. These video editors,
Watching
editors,
you, son. I'm watching you. I
They-
know where you live.
they could do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
They could make anything look like a ghost or any kind of crazy stuff. Please do something cool, Nate.
To him, not me. There you go. All the material you need.
Yeah. He'll do it somewhere else. I know it.
Yeah. He'll put like a ghost up in the corner somewhere.
It's like, boo.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's odd question time.
Is it?
Do you want me to send an odd question your way?
Throw it over here.
All
Let
right.
me see it. Put it on the table, son.
Yeah, son. Yeah, bruh.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
It's odd question time. Odd question
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Odd question time.
Okay. We got, hey, Stephanie from Connecticut here. What's up, Stephanie?
Hey, Stefani.
In your opinion, what is the most brutal way to die? That's pretty fitting for this episode. We talked about a lot of death.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Yeah,
dying.
Halloween we end up talking a lot of death during
Yeah.
Halloween times.
Yeah.
It's the most brutal way to die or the worst way
Brutal.
I don't want to die?
Well, yeah. We'll start there.
A little both. What?
What do you feel like you just absolutely do not want to die that way at all?
I don't know.
You got fire,
Yeah,
drowning.
Yeah, I would probably
Hanging.
not want to burn to death. That would be terrible. That's
Your
pretty
skin
bad.
melt off, dude.
I mean, yeah.
That's slow too. That's a slow
Yeah,
death.
that's slow.
Kind of.
You would hope.
I wonder how long it.
I mean,
That's a weird question.
I think you would probably die of like smoke inhalation first.
First, you think you would like pass out first, and then the rest of your body would.
Probably there's no oxygen.
Makes sense.
The
It
whole
must stink.
all the oxygen
Ugh.
during a fire is
Hair
going to the
burning,
fire.
Skin burning, hair burning,
Oof.
organs burning.
Ooh, dude.
Ugh,
Ooh.
that would smell horrid.
But yeah, all the oxygen in the room's going to the fire, so you're probably gonna suffocate before you burn.
Oh, damn. That's crazy. So it's a little quicker than you think.
How don't you want to die?
My biggest fear, which you're probably going to laugh at because you're so good at it, but
I already know.
it's drowning, man.
There's water right there. Watch out. No, that's pretty bad.
Drowning, man.
That's terrible, yeah.
Especially like if you're that like down deep into the water and you lose direction of which way was up.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's scary as hell, dude.
Yeah, that is scary.
And then you're just
You're not
fighting
wrong.
for your breath.
You're not wrong.
And
That's
and you know me and my lungs and like
Oh,
my
yeah.
asthma, dude, I won't last very long at all
yeah.
underwater.
I'd be afraid of being like in the middle of the ocean
Yeah.
in like a storm where the waves are everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's not cool.
When you were a
no
kid,
matter you're just treading water the whole time, you're gonna
dude.
get burnt out, and then you're so weak you can't even keep yourself afloat.
oh, there's just too many things with drowning.
Yeah.
and
What about the
water.
most brutal way though? What's the most brutal way to die?
The most brutal way? I would have to say fire.
Yeah.
Being burned and melted, and you know what's happening. You can feel it, and you're like, "Ah."
See, I say wood chipper. That's horrible. Imagine
It
going on
depends. Am I feet first or head first?
feet first. Brutal,
Oh my
dude.
God. You're barbaric. Son.
You're at a point. You would get to a point into this machine where people would be trying to save you and be like,
No, don't
like
save
just
me,
don't,
dude.
just
my
don't.
bottom half is shredded.
Yeah, just don't. I'd get past the wiener and be like, my life's over. Just don't do
What
it.
if it just barely?
just barely nicks the end?
They get you
That's
out
down
right
near
at
my
the-
knees.
right
I'm
at the-
done.
right at the tip.
Right at the tip. That's like knee level to me. I'd be like, don't do it. I'm joking.
Gross,
That's
man.
a,
What do you have? Elephantitis?
that's a big wiener joke. It's
A
not
big wiener
nowhere
joke.
near that big.
So
Yeah.
like ankles, you're already done.
No, I'm just saying. Well,
Like,
I'm saying,
don't pull
like,
me out,
you
man.
start getting near like the internal organs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If I'm still alive and people are
gotta,
trying to
man.
save me, it'd be like, let me the fuck go. Like, I need to not be. Like, there's
Yeah.
no.
Especially because like down there, you got like your stomach. And
There's
your
all sorts of crucial
intestines,
shit going
dude.
on.
You're gonna be shitting in bags for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and you don't have legs.
Yeah, just let
Or
me
a-
go.
or a
let me
pee-pee.
go through the rest.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty brutal way to die. That'd be bad.
Imagine if the wood chipper's so slow too, dude.
Oh,
you have like
God.
an hour
It's
to
an
think
old
about
one.
this shit and
It's
feel it. You're like, Joe, just put a bullet in my skull at this point. I
Yeah.
don't want to finish this off. It's like taking so long to get through your fucking
It's
ribs.
like old and rusty. Ugh.
You ever see Fargo?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
good
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, that makes it look quick.
Yeah, man, sucked them right up.
I don't know. What's another brutal way to die? You got fire, you got wood
Well,
chipper.
there's always being shot, like headshot, like pew.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But that's so instant. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I'd prefer that over a wood chipper, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. How about like a murderer, like a serial murderer person? Like it's like stab the
Stabbing
shit out of
like
you.
stabbed
Oof.
50 times. What about jumping off heights, top of buildings?
Ooh, that'd be bad.
Get a long way down. You know, they say that everyone that has jumped off a building,
Yeah.
I don't know how they know this because the person's already dead, but they say like no matter what, your brain switches at least halfway down with total regret, total everything.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah. Like automatically
they're-
your brain just shifts to like, this
So like
was a
you're
bad
suicidal,
idea.
you jump off a
Yeah,
building
You totally regret it.
halfway down, you're
halfway down.
like, I wish I didn't do this.
Yeah. They say you can't help it. Your brain automatically pushes those
Oh.
Out of pure adrenaline, you're like, this
Out of
was a bad idea.
adrenaline, but like you need to save yourself kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, there was a documentary that I watched a while back. It was about the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. That's a very famous spot for people to kill themselves. Did you know that?
Makes sense, yeah.
So there's like a boardwalk or whatever.
Just because it's so high,
for
right?
people to get the view. So it's unobstructed view. There's no fence or nothing.
Oh, my God.
And there's people that go up and they're just like,
just off,
okay, it's over. And they just right over the railing.
See, that's another thing, right? Because they say when you hit the water, it's still like hitting pavement.
Yeah, that's
Just
what
the
they
way
say.
it all works, right?
But in that documentary, it follows this one dude that like paced the bridge for a while.
Yeah?
Yeah, for like hours.
No one notices?
Nobody notices because it's
Or-
all
or
tourists or
cares.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't care.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of pacing, and then he finally decides to do it. And he just steps over and goes. Like there's no hesitation at all, except for the initial wandering back and forth.
Yeah.
I don't know. That
There's
seems
so many ways, dude. There's so many things.
and that's horrible. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I can't imagine hitting water and it's not soft because you're
Yeah.
going so fast.
What about getting run over?
That would suck.
Depends on the vehicle.
I had a friend that got run over by a bus.
Yeah?
He's alive. It was a motorcycle accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been
He
hit
was
by a car. It wasn't that
he
bad.
was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Shout out. You know what? He's a cool dude. We could have him on the podcast. We could talk
Yeah.
about driving safety.
Yeah?
Nah, he's a good dude. And
Cool, man. We got to get the guest spot going. We got too many
we're
now.
getting it going.
Yeah, everyone wants to jump
Yeah.
on.
I don't know, man. This was a pretty depressing episode.
Isn't it? Isn't it great?
Isn't it great to bring everybody else into our world?
That's
With
right.
being sad all the time.
I deal with depression. You're dealing with depression.
See, I don't think I have depression.
Wait, can you click on one of these?
What do you want me to say?
Click who's this? Question mark.
Send.
Send.
Who's this? They already
There you
said there's
go.
Stephanie from Connecticut. So thank you, Stephanie. You're sick.
But are you really, Stephanie?
She's Stephanie from Connecticut. She's a sick person. We said, who's this? She's going to be like,
Brutal way
I
to
already
die.
told you. I told you. Do you know Stephanie from Connecticut? Because I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
No, I don't.
We have listeners all over the place,
But thank you, Stephanie.
all around the world.
We take
Even
everything and
Connecticut.
anything because we appreciate all you.
Yeah, even Connecticut, the worst state in the country.
That's right. It's so tiny, right? Isn't it the smallest state?
No, Rhode Island's a small state.
Smaller than Connecticut?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Come on.
Sorry.
Rhode Island's like a fucking postage.
Yeah, but Connecticut's only like a little rectangle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger
Pull
than
it
Rhode
up.
Island.
Pull it up.
Pull it up, a map of the United States. I'm gonna look up map.
Yeah, I don't know my
of
states here.
New England. Oh,
England.
England.
Wow.
I'll click on that one. See, that's Rhode Island.
Rhode Island is really small.
Yeah,
Dang.
dude. Come on.
I didn't know it was
That's
that
Connecticut.
small.
The asshole of America. I'm just joking. I'm joking. There it is. Massachusetts.
Dang, look at Maine.
Maine's massive.
That's huge.
You know what's the wiener of the United States?
Florida.
Florida.
They need to break off and drift.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nah, Florida's okay. Yeah.
Florida and
I'm
Georgia.
from Florida.
Florida and Georgia.
I grew up in Florida. I'm from there.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, no. No, you're not. You lying sack of shit.
You did though, right? Oh, your grandparents were out there.
Yeah, no, that was.
They still out there?
No, I don't have any grandparents left.
No?
They're all gone, man.
Wow, man.
This is like the saddest episode. Hey, you have anything you want to say to the people other than all this nice stuff we've been saying?
Yeah. Aside from death,
Yeah.
just do what you need to do to be happy. You know, put a smile on, even though if it's a fake one. Fake it till you make it, baby.
Yeah. It's the motto of
And-
the show.
And that's it. I love you all. Appreciate you all. Thank you for listening and watching or whatever. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
All right. I'm also going to say thank you. And thank you for supporting the show. And you can support the show by buying stuff on redbubble.com. You can go on oddpeoplepodcast.com and buy merch.
Yeah.
And
All the merch.
you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok.
For some reason.
For some reason. I know I didn't say this then. And you can follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube, and hit the like button.
Yeah.
Like all of the stuff, and it supports us, and it helps us get more traction and more people into the show.
Yep.
And thank you for listening today. We appreciate you. Stay creative.
Yeah.
Stay spooky.
Yeah.
Stay sad.
Yeah.
And as always, stay odd. I thought you were going to say it. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
See ya.